I'm Smile with Kyle, and this morning I've come up to top of Penpeach with Kevin Button, who runs the Man Cave. That's on Facebook and Instagram. Alright, Kev?
So going, Kyle, alright?
I'm not too bad, Mac. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, but
So tell me about everything that you were doing, Kev, and why you're doing it.
yeah, like you said, I'm Kev, but I set up the Man Cave, spreading awareness around fertility and mental health. And about 8 years ago, I was in a relationship, me and my girlfriend at the time, and we were trying to have a baby, and things weren't working out, mate. And I decided to go to the doctors. We had a test then, and basically came down to me not being able to have children, and
Right.
it broke me, mate. To be honest, but I was in a bad place, like.
So this is why you do the things
This is
with
why I set up.
fertility,
Yeah.
being affected with infertility yourself. Like.
Yeah, and it was a tough old journey. But
So what kind of strain did that have on your mental health then?
Oh, big. Like I said, the relationship broke down. Me and my girlfriend. I lost my flat. I basically moved back in with Dad. At the time, I got made redundant, so it was a big blow. But then, like I said, I was drinking heavily. I was ashamed to say I was taking drugs, mate, and yeah, I was in a bad place back for a good few months, like.
So how did you come out to that place after finding out with the infertility and whatever?
Coming out to the clinic, you mean, is it, or just?
Well, coming out to the clinic and then rebuilding yourself, going through obviously the depressive stage.
Yeah, I was in denial, mate, for a while, and just couldn't accept it. Like, I remember speaking to my dad about it, like, and he was just like, oh, what do they know? And I was like, Dad, he's a fucking doctor. Like, he knows a lot, like, but
yeah.
He didn't understand it. I didn't understand it, mate, and yeah, it was a tough old process, but I was lucky and later on to meet an amazing woman who proud to call my wife now, Nikki, and changed me, mate. Absolutely changed me. Like.
Brilliant. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So, like, with obviously everything that you're doing with fertility and mental health now, what's your goal?
I'm just trying to get after K, mate. I am, mate, for these men who getting diagnosed and they haven't got nowhere to turn to, like no facilities or no help or no support, and I'm just like over on Instagram and Twitter, and I got my website now, and
what's your website?
The Man Cave, like.
It is the Man Cave as well. .co.uk?
Yeah.
themancave.co.uk.
So yeah, just giving people a little come find me, and I point them in the right direction, basically. Yeah.
Well, it's strange, it is, like, where I began doing these videos in January, February, and now there's people reaching out to me to do videos. Excuse me. There's me reaching out to people, like I reached out to Kev to do a video, but it's the old thing of just helping people, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, and I don't really find it satisfactory with myself. I just have that peace of mind knowing I've done what I can to help people, and I'm gonna do it tomorrow as well.
Exact same position, but then, someone asked me at the radio thing the other day, radio talk, I think it was.
Right.
Talk radio, sorry, and they asked me, is it a competition? It ain't a fucking competition, like, I'm just out there trying to help a fellow person to have a better day. You know what I mean? Like, end of the day, Kyle, everyone's affected by mental health, like,
especially this day and age,
no matter who you are, mate, like, there's no point getting away from it, even if it's a grief, a breakup, anything, mate, an injury, like, you're going to be affected by it. And I preach a lot about acceptance, but acceptance is key, like, you realise you've got an issue, mate, just get some help, talk to someone, and there's help out there. Yeah,
definitely. And let's go back to what you said about competition in mental health. Do you mean, like, between different companies or different charities that do mental health things, they to compete with each other, kind of thing?
Yeah, some companies do, and charities, I think, personally, but I'm not all about that. And like yourself, Kyle, we touched on it earlier, didn't we? About we just want to help fellow people, like, we're not in it for money. We do this voluntary, temporary, and part-time, and
voluntary, part-time, flipping, and doing it out of the goodness of our hearts, just to put a smile on somebody's face, to stop somebody committing suicide. Excuse me. But just it's just helping people, and for other mental health advocates to see that as an opportunity for competition, I find that quite astounding. I really do, because like the main goal should just be helping people. If that company's helping people and you are helping people, that's the goal. That's the goal. Like, don't get me wrong, I do agree with like the case of getting it out there and trying to spread as much awareness and whatever, which is great. But if you're doing it just to try and compete with somebody else, it's not good. I feel personally that it's not going to work. That wouldn't work for me. I wouldn't be comfortable in thinking, right, I've got to do this now, so I outdo that person. Not what I'm about at all. I
said the end goal is just helping these people out there, like, and
that's what
there's a lot
about,
of people, especially in times now with COVID and that. Like, I'll be honest, I've been struggling lately. I think a lot of people have.
I have myself.
Restless, and it's tough times, and I just need to reach out to people. Like,
well, this is it. It's like it's going to be. I think there's a lot of big things to come, but I am hopeful still of opening an Andy's Man Club in the Rhondda. With Mind, it
needs to be done, kind of. But
I'm just trying to do what I can with what I got, and what I've got is my camera and myself.
So you need, but you're doing an amazing job. But just said keep at it, and that's the end goal. Like, and you need to set these goals. Like,
right back at you, Kev, because do you know what I mean? I have never been affected with infertility. I've got a daughter, but I think it's a thing that you kind of take for granted, don't you?
Oh yeah.
If I can produce sperm, I can have a baby. Yeah.
There's a lot of men out there that don't realise, like, saunas and hot baths and even supplements, bodybuilding supplements, like, can affect your fertility. Like,
go you.
So I mean, I've taken stuff in the past, like, I'm not ashamed to say, like, help my career and all this and that. But that was all in the past. Like, but it's all about educating people, but especially on the mental health and on the fertility with me, mate, and just keep getting stronger and stronger with it.
Yeah, it's like I was just trying to think then, how would that affect me? Massively. It would affect me massively. Thinking, obviously, if it would go a time before my daughter.
Like, your career, get an house,
get
the car, have the family.
It's part of the package,
isn't it?
It is part of the package. But if you can't, it's a
tough old process. But like I said, there's a lot of men out there that are suffering and struggling, and you get told this news, mate, and there's the fucking door, like, and I'm like, fucking hell, like, I went out.
Is that basically how it was? You went to the doctors.
There's a letter. Here's your options, mate. That was it, but I was like, fucking hell, here we go, like, and I didn't realise how much the effect it had on me, and mate, I was in a bad place, and that motivates me now, like, because I know it's people, men going in there every day having this diagnosis, and that's what I'm all about. But then hopefully we can get that support out there for the men and the women, mate.
But this is it. Everybody's affected by mental health. Like Andy's Man Club, it is specifically for men over the age of 18. Like Mind, who I'm also fundraising for, they are for everybody. But myself, I'm for everybody. Do you mean I found Andy's Man Club because my partner told me about it. I went down, tried it, thought it was brilliant, and I wanted to open a club myself. That's the path that I'm still on now. It's been a bit of an hiccup because of 2020. Fuck you, 2020, but there we are. But I'm still going, Mac. I wake up every fucking morning and I want to help people every single day.
Like, I wish I could do it full time, but
it would be great. Do you mean to flip in like a society where? Do you mean I
think there's a change happening now. I've seen a big difference the last couple of months. There's a lot of men opening up. You've done a lot of videos. I've done a lot of videos on social media. And, it's great to see, but I think it's only going forward. Like,
yeah, and I think it's only a matter of time where it's going to really flip and snowball. And I think
suicide's the biggest killer. Yeah, was it under 50 years? I think it is.
Between the ages of 16 to 45, a man dies every 2 hours of suicide.
Crazy.
Just of suicide.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
And that's what triggered it off for me. I lost my cousin just before Christmas, like, and it just made me realise life's too short. Like, because for
Yeah.
weeks I was like, oh, should I post this? Should I post that? And I was shitting out and like, no. I was like worried what people would think. And then in the end, I lost my cousin, like I said, and just opened my eyes. I thought, fuck this, like, you know what I mean? I don't care no more. We spoke about it earlier. I think maturity as well. Maybe 10 years ago I wouldn't have done this. Maybe,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But now I'm a bit wiser and I got my head screwed on, and yeah, I'm in a much better place than what I was a few years back. But
Brilliant. Well, this is it, isn't it? I think that's the biggest part, is growing as a person. If you can see that you're making changes in your life for the benefit of others and yourself, you're on the right path now.
yeah,
I like what you said about acceptance as well. We all go through trauma. If you haven't gone through any trauma like that, you are extremely lucky. But when you go through this trauma, you're going to have the depressive side and what have you, and you're going to grieve and whatnot. But getting to the point of acceptance and then realising that there's something that you need to do to change your way of life, to make things better, that's the biggest step, is
the weight
acceptance.
off your shoulders, but I didn't realise that.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
fucking, whoa,
Like, I need to do something
Yeah.
about this. I really do. It's, are we still, I think it's still going with it.
yeah, I took up running, I did, like, for about 2-3 years, mate, and I'll be honest, it saved my life, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It might sound nuts, and I fucking hated running when I was young.
Yeah, I like all genres of music. Like, I'll sit or stand in the kitchen and I dance to the fucking Spice Girls with the kids, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most things, anything with a beat that sounds good or whatever, because it's those vibrations, like,
Motivates you as well, but
Yeah.
music's fucking brilliant, but let me tell you.
it's
Do you know
that
what I mean?
beat. When you got that beat and it's in time with your heart,
Yeah.
you don't realise how powerful that is. Like, yeah, it's really touching to.
What was this challenge you got going in, but with the air and all, like, what's going on?
My challenge, not necessarily a challenge, where I've been through my trauma and what have you. Like, a couple of years ago, I nearly died of diverticulitis. My bowel nearly ruptured inside me, and then I was homeless, without a vehicle and what have you. I lost that in a car accident, through no fault of my own, mind, no fault of my own. And after going through all those bits and pieces, I came out the other side. I had a fight just to stop myself from killing myself.
Yeah.
Just to keep me doing something. I was running up and down here every day with the dog, like. Well, trying, because I'm in immense pain every
Yeah,
flipping
yeah.
day, and it's like, it's a lot what people don't see. They see me talking to people, they see me being active, they see me doing this and doing that. But like, it's painful right now.
Yeah.
It's fucking, it's all the time, but it's something I just got to live with now.
Live with,
And
yeah.
I know that me going through this pain, trying to help other people, it feels right to me. That's
With
it.
a purpose now, like, is that
The-
what it is?
Yeah, it's a purpose.
Yeah.
Somebody said, when I done the video with Jamie Redwood said to me, "Oh, the wounded healer." I was like, "What do you mean?" Greek mythology, the wounded healer. And I had a look at it. Yeah, there's something where the guy, and he was dying basically. This guy was, and he was going around and he was helping other people, building them up and what have you. And yeah, that's
Yeah,
quite-
I feel we've got a purpose as well now, like, to help other people and it, and it's nothing to do with ego or anything like that we touched on earlier, or
No, nothing to do-
competition
no.
or anything like that, mate. It's just getting a better future for people, like.
I want to wake up in the morning and I want to see people with a smile on their face because they are happy with themselves and their environment. But at the moment, I think switching the fucking telly on and watching that instead of being outside like this is a massive effect to your mental health.
Oh yeah. This walk we just done now up here, mate. Fucking amazing. Like, I haven't been up this part before, like, and just need to get out there. But especially in our country, Wales, like, is
You really
amazing.
understand
People
it's beautiful.
don't realise what we got on our doorstep, like.
There's loads of walks in the Rhondda, because like, we are focused in the Rhondda. When I've healed the Rhondda, then I'll move on to South Wales, Britain, Europe, global.
Man on a mission.
I am a man on a mission, but I've got big
Great to see, but it's
aspirations
great
for
to see,
myself.
but yeah, you need them, but you need to have them goals, like I said.
It's it really gets me emotional because I know that there's somebody now who this is helping.
Yeah, 100%, but
It's okay to talk.
you're helping me, but I know, but I'm helping you, like just having this conversation.
Yeah,
And
just sitting there talking.
That's what it takes. I talk these videos you do, I do with it's like a counselling session. Do you know what I mean? It's helping people out there and it's helping yourself, mate.
Totally.
And,
Well, maybe we can do this as a regular thing on Instagram or something.
yeah, 100%, but we'll get it sorted, innit?
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Is there anything else we should add now, or?
No, I can't think of anything, but
No.
I think that's it, innit?
Don't forget to follow the Man Cave on Facebook, Instagram, and there's a website, themancave.co.uk, andysmanclub.co.uk. If you want to get in touch with them, email info@andysmanclub.co.uk. You can find me on YouTube, Smile with Kyle, and you will find me on Facebook, and you'll also find me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching.
Cheers, guys.